This is an independent conversation among service members not affiliated with or approved by the Department of Defense. Welcome to the first episode of Party Chat with the boys. Allow us to introduce ourselves. I'm the host, Trey.
Who the fuck
On the
made you
mic.
the host?
Myself, fucker.
I'm just fucking Kong, bro. You know.
We got Kong,
Kimchi. Vincent.
Kimchi. We got Mr. Vincent.
Carl Vincent.
And
Fucking Connor.
the fucking guy, Connor.
Fucking.
You know, how's life been going, you guys? You know, shit's kind of wild right now,
Fucking
you know.
sucks. You just sit around
State
all
of the
day.
world.
Fucking
I
clean.
just been thinking, man. What race has the best tits?
Ooh, starting it off hot.
Holy shit.
You know?
Blasians, you know.
That's
like,
bias.
not even.
That's a bias.
No, like my wife, you know.
See, that's a bias.
That is
Fucking
biased,
beautiful,
though.
bro.
It's bias as
I
fuck.
don't think you've seen other tits besides your wives, you know.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna keep it, bro.
I would say Asians, honestly.
Think Asians? What about you, Connor?
When's the last time you seen a fat Asian that's not like a sumo wrestler?
Fat Asian.
That
Holy
is
shit.
fat.
Like, so you know their tit size is true. True to their nature.
Like a dumpling?
Latinas. Latinas. That's
Hi,
awesome.
bro. The
Yeah, but
skin-
like-
skin off there.
Yeah, but they literally got the whole torta thing. Yeah, that's fake size.
Connor, are you a torta pounder?
I was a torta pounder.
Holy shit. Ex torta pounder.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
sorry for that.
All right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ask you guys a couple of questions, you know? Hey, Kong, what would you do with $1 million, huh?
Hookers and cocaine.
Hookers and cocaine. Fire.
Just playing.
So,
What would you do with $1 million? Would you donate? Would you help?
Me and my
anybody?
wife would go MIA, dude. I leave the military so fast.
bro, $1
Yeah.
million does not last me as long as
Dude, you
did.
don't know me, bro. I'll
That is a
flip
lot
that
of money, though.
motherfucker.
Some people it's not.
Hypothetically.
I mean, maybe
flip
get
that
a visa
motherfucker.
and go to like a third world country and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Just
If I go to
ball
like
out.
India, dude,
Probably.
I'd have so
Why
many.
would you
Bro,
pick
listen, bro.
India?
I'd have so many fucking rupees, dude. Or whatever the fuck that currency's called, bro. What the fuck that shit called?
Nah, it's rupees.
Rupees, yeah. I have so many
Yeah,
rupees,
the
bro.
same currency as a fucking video game, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Why
would you
would
do
you
with
go
$1 million,
there?
Connor?
I would probably bet it on sports.
Ooh.
Ooh, sports
Ooh,
betting.
double it.
Suck at sports betting though.
There
So
you
that,
go.
you might as well just throw that million.
Dude,
in
nah,
fucking
technically, Connor
Nah,
did $10
he'll double
bets
himself.
8 times. If he did $10 bets 8 times and just flipped them,
A
like, you know
million
what I mean?
Bound to hit.
times. It's, yeah, it's
No, like
bound
if
to
you,
hit.
if you do 8 legs, right, and you do about what 32 bets, but over and under, just every single one just different. One of them got to hit for a band. So now
Yeah.
you up $700 off the 300.
Mm,
You feel me?
you're on to something.
I am.
I don't think you are.
All right, next question.
Holy
Next
shit.
topic of discussion. All right. If there was 10 12-year-olds versus one full-grown man off meth, who would win in that fight? This is a good
I'm
topic.
taking the 10, 12.
I'm taking the 12-year-old.
You taking the 12-year-old?
Well, listen. Meth, like.
Like, wait. Where's the girl man from?
Actually-
If it's Florida, man's winning.
He's just a full-grown man.
But
Just
for
Like,
where,
just
man?
average build.
Full-grown man, average age. How old are you, Connor? Just full-grown man, you know, or just off some meth though. So he probably thinks that those 12-year-olds
The
are.
Nazis were on meth.
Oh,
But,
Hitler
like,
was
12-year-olds
on meth.
aren't, like,
I thought Hitler
they're
was
not
on
that
crack,
small, you
bro.
know?
Man, same shit.
They're pretty.
No, I'm not saying they're
Pretty
big,
small.
but like. it's
That's
not
like pre-teenagers. How big were you when
But
you
yeah,
were 12?
no,
You know.
but what I'm saying is like their motor skills.
Like
Like
Stephen
they
Curry
have the motor
size.
skills now, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How old is this guy? That's another question. What's his reach?
What's the build?
Just a full-grown
We'll
man.
just say like,
Average.
say like
Average everything.
5'10",
Average height. Average
5'10",
weight.
100, like 60 pounds.
I don't feel like
Take
it's a
12
full-grown man, dog.
Just bare fist though. Everybody got
Just
bare
bare
fist.
fist, yeah.
So
12-year-olds don't know how to fight.
10,
a full-grown man
12-year-olds?
off
How
meth
much
know how
meth
to
did he
fight.
take?
Yeah, how much meth did he
I don't
take?
know.
What's like a dosage of meth? Like
I don't fucking know. Do I do meth?
what causes him to be fucking folding over?
Mm-mm.
What causes a grown man on meth to fight 10 to 12-year-olds on cocaine?
Probably just the meth, honestly.
That's like the
I-
same shit. Like 100 men versus one gorilla. You know. I'm taking the gorilla all day.
Yeah, fuck
If
it.
you get a
I'll put my
handpick every
man
dude.
on, man.
Yeah,
Then that's a different story.
Man on meth and 10, 12-year-olds on cocaine. I feel like cocaine's not really gonna do it for him. Like, he's got
Nah.
meth strength. You know?
Yeah, cocaine. Like 12-year-olds are already, energetic. And you get them on coke.
They're
They're
not
But
on
you,
freaking out.
nothing.
dude,
though.
they're
They're
freaking
freaking
the fuck out. They don't know what to do, bro. Like, if it's a grown man, he's probably been doing meth for a while, so he's got experience, you know?
Yeah, what if they like know the goal though? Is like take this dude out.
Shit. There's like 10, 12-year-olds that knew like fucking Muay Thai or some shit, dude.
Muay Thai?
Yeah, whatever.
That'd be different.
Yeah.
That'd be different. You know, I've always wondered. Here's on that same topic. You know,
Right.
it's like back in the day with the caveman, right? You know, were the women Were they always caked up?
Hey, bro. No comment, bro.
No
Had to
comment?
have been, dude. Think about
Had
it.
to
Think
have
about it. They were eating so healthy.
Yeah.
Just
Just
like
all raw.
probably just raw meat, dude.
What were they working out? Like, were they doing?
What's like the
Dude,
time
their
period? Like, are we
workout
talking like
was
Neanderthals?
their workout was hunting, gathering, farming.
They're doing shit all day, muscular.
Yeah. Them women were strong back then,
Like-
probably. And they were shorter too. So if you're more closer to the ground, you get a little stronger,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, short legs.
I'm fucking dead.
Short leg, thick thighs, some shit like that.
Yeah.
What caused the evolution of tits?
You know what? See, I don't even know, bro.
Like, do you think they had, top racks back then? Or do you think they were all just,
Nah, dude, they definitely used to have just like
some mumbo
I had to have
jumbo?
been good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's only getting worse.
Holy shit.
Because now you got like obese people, right?
Yeah, stuff has
Fake
changed.
titties.
Yeah.
Like, can the kid even get milk, or is it coming out like a fucking milkshake?
Yeah, or is it coming from a factory,
Is the milk chunky?
Yeah, or is the milk chunky?
Cottage cheese.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Cottage cheese sucks, by the way.
Hot cheese does suck.
What's your guys' advice for the next generation?
Don't join the military.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. How am I supposed to give them any advice?
What's your advice on the next generation?
Yeah, from an older man.
Yeah.
Don't be racist.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Fuck, that's
That's one thing I believe will never disappear is racism.
Huh?
That's one thing that will never disappear is racism.
That's because the government wants us separated, bro. As long
Yeah.
as we're separated, we'll never see what they're really doing, and that's fucking us over.
Ooh, you're on to something.
Always.
You're on to something.
What makes you think the government wants us separated?
Because if there's separation, dude, if we come together and we fight against the government, and we realize that they're the ones fucking us, when really people are looking at it like, damn, other races are
Well,
fucking
bro,
me over. It's not true.
They're fucking us.
Yeah, they are fucking us over right
The
now.
government?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
they are fucking
Yeah,
nigga.
It's so hard we started a podcast.
Yeah. Brings us on to some more conspiracies about NASA exploring the ocean. Now they're exploring space. How does that make sense? What's your take on that?
No consistency.
Are we even allowed to talk about this?
Yeah, we can talk about anything. This is
It's non-DOD related.
private
Private
among
conversation.
service members not affiliated with or approved by the Department of Defense. Yeah,
Exactly what
I
he
feel like
said.
that shit just got boring. Like,
yeah, probably. They're like,
Or they
it's too
seen
dark
some
down
shit.
Like,
there.
We're
I
just
feel
trying to
like
figure out.
if
Like,
there was really something out there in the ocean, like, we would have seen that shit by
But
now.
the ocean's still not even explored, but they still finding new species today.
Yeah, I know.
What if there's just like the fucking lock monster just roaming on the
It
bottom of the
hasn't
ocean
done
floor?
anything yet, so
Yeah, you don't
who
know,
cares?
dude.
Let them be, bro.
What if like one dude just pisses off that thing, dude, and it just comes up and is like, you know what? I've been hiding for all these years, and now I'm gonna really fuck y'all up.
Mm.
You know?
Gator versus a shark.
Holy
Who
shit.
do y'all got?
I'm taking the shark.
Yeah.
Conversation's sounding really familiar.
Very familiar. We may have talked about this last night. But is it an alligator or a crocodile? Huh?
Crocodile.
What's the difference between them two, anyways?
One's like in the salt water and one's in fresh water. You fucking dickhead.
Don't think
So-
that's the only difference. Like,
They're probably
there's
built
freshwater
different.
crocodiles. They're pushing the boundaries, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
You think they had like a revolutionary crocodile? I was like, guys, I'm switching to freshwater.
I'm tired of
It
this
all
shit.
So
started
water
with that
sucks.
one
I
fucking...
can swim in it all day and I can't even fucking drink it.
Like,
This water sucks, y'all. What are we doing?
we're on to
I
something.
got one. Went from topic yesterday. So Scooby and Shaggy
Ooh.
going to two men. Is
Mm.
it two bitches? Or is it a bitch and a dog?
Yeah. I think it's probably two bitches.
Two bitches.
Two
It's
bitches.
gotta be two bitches.
Two females and one's for the dog,
True.
Because, like, look at Family Guy.
Ooh.
Ryan,
He be getting some.
but he also, there's episodes where he's, like, getting with another dog.
Yeah.
But every single time he gets with another dog.
So what
too.
would be, like, that, because, like, there's, like, bestiality and shit like that, right?
Mm.
So what's the dog's version of that? Or
Them-
does that just make the person into
Well,
bestiality?
dude, it's 2025, dude. If it's walking, it's talking, it's got a dick, any female's fucking it, dude.
So just like,
No boundary.
does your pets know that you're fucking?
They
They're just
have to. They
Sitting on
gotta
the edge
know,
of the
dude.
bed, just like, whoa, what is my owner
Do you
doing?
think that, like, pisses your dog off? It's like, I'm supposed to be the alpha of this house, and this dude's
It's like dogs can
laying
smell
it down.
feelings,
Yeah, you know.
Dogs can like sense your feelings, dog. That's why they got
I thought you said
emotion
smell.
companions. Yeah, they smell sex in the air. You know,
I can feel
it's a little wild. You know,
I can feel it in the air
You fucked that up.
Bohemian
tonight.
Grove. What do you guys know about that?
Know about what?
Bohemian Grove.
Rhapsody.
What the
Hey,
hell
actually,
is
he's from
that?
Cali, dude. He knows about that shit.
Bohemian Grove is in California.
What is that?
It is,
No?
bro.
You don't know?
It's like some fucking cult, bro, where they like, you know.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of shit about it actually. You
I
know,
think there's a lot of
I've heard
colors.
of this.
watch the podcast.
You
on
never
it.
have?
No.
That's because you're probably part of it, dude. In
Mm.
denial.
Is that like Scientology?
No, it's like fucking, dude. It's like some cult where like, you know, rich and famous people come together or some shit.
Bro, that's Scientology.
Do you guys think that the United States could take over the world completely?
This might be a biased opinion, but yeah, type shit.
Mm,
If they play,
Non-biased.
they play the cards right.
Mm.
Poppy Donnie.
are we like keeping
Gets
our
it in.
allies like World War II type shit, where it's like Germany, Italy, and
I mean, just full takeover. You know.
no? Because I'm saying like
I guess that would turn other countries.
Comes down to
Like Donald Trump goes rogue and just tries taking
Mm.
over?
countries more.
What country do you think is more advanced right now?
Science out there.
Yeah.
propaganda.
Yeah, dude. There's always an Asian that will be better than you at something. you know?
Japan though, they be like, when's the last time you've heard a problem with Japan?
Yeah.
Japan don't want no smoke.
Yeah,
got their
'cause they
own
be
problems.
peaceful now, dude.
Yeah.
Now they just make
After
like
we bombed the
animated
shit
titties.
out of them, dude, they were like, "Yeah, you know what? America, fuck yeah, yeah."
We'll just start producing these fire ass cartoons.
type shit.
Yeah. You know, I heard something that they're changing Pride Month to Veteran Month.
Heard
Good.
about that. Shout
Yeah.
out.
Are they calling the veterans gay?
I think Trump did that. Holy shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. But at least, you know, give
Y'all
veterans
think,
more
like-
recognition than just one day of the year.
Y'all
Right.
think like trans people and shit are like that's gay? You think they say that
They probably are hating about it.
because like is that being offensive?
Right.
Like being that's gay? You'd be
They,
like, okay.
I don't think they like. I think it's not like a that's gay. That's trans.
I
Yeah.
think the only way that can be offensive, you're like, oh, fucking like gay people suck. You know? I feel like if you're just being like, oh, that's gay, like that's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. You see some hot chick at the bar, you try to get with her. Oh, I'm gay. It's more of an inconvenience.
Yeah. You're onto something.
I feel like there's no hate
You're onto
in
something.
that statement. Now, if you said faggot,
The whole world loses their
the
mind.
whole world loses their mind. You
Connor,
know
you've
where,
been to
you know where
bars
that word
before.
comes from?
Fucking canceled.
What?
I guess people used to roll up gay people in a carpet and light them on fire.
And then they do
For
that.
real?
They call cigarettes fags, so they just call them fags.
Oh.
So there's some.
I know that's where the
some
middle
knowledge
finger
for
came
you.
from.
Some what?
The middle finger, because they would cut off the Indians' middle finger so they couldn't shoot their bows. So that's why
Oh.
I feel like you used to
that's why
get
they
it
would
done.
flick them off. You know,
Damn.
What finger, like,
is the
would,
best
would
finger.
you hate the most to lose?
My thumb. Without your thumb, you really
Nah,
can't.
we're not counting thumbs.
Alright.
Because, like, that's a gimme. Who wants to lose their thumb?
I lose my ring finger. Yeah,
You ain't
Tough
never
though,
get
bitch.
cuffed.
never have to get married. You know.
Probably pointer finger.
I don't
Pointer
think
finger?
you have to get married with your ring finger.
Point at motherfuckers.
Why wouldn't you want to point at somebody though? What if you're trying to point
Make
somebody
you
out?
feel uncomfortable.
How do you do that and point somebody out? You know? Hey, I'm
Yeah,
talking to
you.
talking to you over there.
Yeah, make
Huh?
you really think, you know.
Pointing a fist
From a
at me?
distance, like,
Mm.
point at them.
Yeah, honestly, like, if you're pointing at someone and you're missing a finger, like, kind of loses that effect.
Yeah. Also
Like,
makes
you
them
do
start
that.
thinking,
Like what did like chicken nugget people do? You know, like do they
huh?
like the chicken nugget people? You know, they call them chicken nuggets because they got like no arms or limbs. They just look like a
Oh.
chicken nugget.
I feel like they should be, like, medically entitled to, like, a pocket pussy. You know?
Like one day it just moves by itself.
Yeah, dude.
Have any of you guys ever used a pocket pussy?
Fuck no, dude. Why the fuck would I do that?
No, but someone bought me one before I left here.
And you didn't use it?
I couldn't bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude,
Brian.
if you
Fuck,
have,
Brian.
like, if someone gifts it to you, I'm gonna use
Yeah.
it. Like,
It's
I'll
wrong
never
to not
buy
like
one
use a gift.
myself.
You know.
But
Hopefully it's an automatic one, you know?
I feel like that's too much. Like,
Yeah, that might be a little
Off topic. Hyde
Yeah.
just asked if we're going to Chow.
Going to Chow.
we're in the middle. Of
What do you guys think about Chow? You know, they take $400 out of our check if we use Chow or not. How does that make y'all feel?
Makes me not
I
want
could be
Chow.
investing that money, dude.
Yeah, literally.
Could be gambling.
That amount of money is almost
That's
a
an
pay
investment,
grade
dude.
difference. You know, it's almost a whole pay grade difference. That's kind of wild.
Think about it. Like, what can
That's
you
why I
buy with
can't wait to get the
$450?
fuck out of here and get my own house.
Mm.
Be just chilling.
That goes on to the next topic. How do you guys think money is in the military?
What do you mean? Like,
Non-existent. Unless you're a fucking E5 or above.
E5? Nah, fucking O rank. If you're an
Yeah, it's
officer.
true if you're officer.
Granted, they did go to college.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, who the fuck needs college, dude?
Us. Look at us, dude.
Shit.
We should have gone.
And this is basically college at the end of the day.
Basically.
It's more of a
Shittier college.
It's like a
governmental
speed
college.
run. It's like condensing 4 years of knowledge into like 2 months.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so if we give trans people their own state, do you think it would collapse, or do you think they would?
Dude, look at California.
See, I don't see like the downside to this idea at all, right?
No.
They're always complaining about other people. Oh, shouldn't say that.
Be careful.
Very.
The transgender community
There you go.
seems to always have beef with another, group.
I ain't gonna lie though.
It's like if we just gave them their own space, like even if it does collapse, like they should be happy about it, like right?
Seeing the video or whatever. There be some cool ones. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't like the ones that.
Name one.
I mean, I don't know. Like, bro, I don't know trans people off the top of my fucking head, bro.
Jeffree Star.
I be
Actually, no,
scrolling-
he's just gay.
I be scrolling through like TikTok and shit, bro, and it be some of them like I be hating the ones that be forcing shit on people. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta call me that.
that's when it gets too far,
That's
you
when
know.
shit get far. But there's some cool ones I feel like I can be hating on. You know?
Or I think we're supposed to be straight.
Connor,
I feel like
what the hell, dude?
if you veer off from that, what are you doing?
Turned
You know?
off the TV.
Like, at the end of the day, bro, that shit don't got nothing to do with me, bro. Live your life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be stuck here doing
Yeah.
fucking same shit as always.
Do you guys think ChatGPT is a boy or a girl?
What?
All right. Think ChatGPT is a boy or a girl?
Special guest, Connor's girlfriend.
Mm.
Boyfriend? Connor's boyfriend.
Lost Connor. Got to make a call. Got to call the wife and the kids. You know, grown man over there. Mm. How do you guys think the military has changed us? Or do you think you've even changed since?
I think I'm the same piece of shit. Same
Alright,
piece
Jordan.
of shit.
I feel like I'm in the same mind. I feel like I've learned some things though, for sure.
Oh, for sure. It's
Yeah.
like
You just kiss ass, bro. That's it.
12 and 17. Wow.
I think for 2 months of boot camp, you just kiss ass, stay the fuck up out the way.
Kiss ass.
Yeah, like, dude,
What the hell was your experience?
no, bro. Like, yo, petty
I've
officer,
never
bro,
kissed ass.
shut the fuck
I think
up.
boot camp, you just gotta be like a good dog.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Bro. Like kiss ass, bro. Like suck up, bro.
You're
Be
kissing
like,
ass.
bro,
You're not kissing ass.
fucking bullshit,
You're
bro.
doing what you're supposed to do in boot
Yeah.
camp, you
It's
know?
like,
Yeah, but like once you get out, all that shit go out the window, bro. You know?
Kinda.
Fuck.
I mean, but like you still retain some of the
That's not true.
knowledge.
Like, I'm not gonna walk to the chief and be like, yeah, fuck you, you know, like, I still keep that. Fuck
nah,
you.
you gotta give them the respect, man.
Always,
They've been
bro.
Yeah,
putting
they
up with
earn
this
that.
bullshit longer than us.
Yeah, they motherfuckers been here probably since I was born, bro.
Straight up.
I mean, they've been around, bro.
You guys got any boot camp stories?
Shit.
I ones that should be disclosed.
Some kid did a fucking backflip and broke his fucking nose because he landed on his face.
Nice.
Caught a couple kids fucking jerking off in the fucking stall.
I feel like that's basic though. It's
Yeah.
like
Basic shit.
it's kind of some shit you
Part of it.
expect.
Yeah, we caught one dude jerking off.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd y'all do in that situation? Like he's like, oh,
Dude.
walk away.
It was the people in our cousin div that we caught jerking off. So it was kind of like, you know, it's not our division, but it's the fucking
Did you
cousin
like
div.
tell someone, or were you just like?
Nah, we just told each other. It was like, yeah, he was jerking off last night. We caught him.
No, every time you see him, like,
This guy's a jerk off. Yeah.
He came in our division, bro, and he fucking shit himself, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, we was sitting in the, like, during our holiday routine or some shit, bro. We just heard someone, like, fumbling through all the fucking toilet paper. I looked under the stall, bro. You know, some white ass fucking skivvies, bro. And that shit was brown as fuck, bro. Like, straight to shit himself, bro.
I had some tire tracks. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
Toilet paper. I blame the toilet paper, man. That's one thing I would ask RTC to change. Is get some higher quality toilet paper, man.
Yeah. If you didn't have a brown mark in your skivvies, you weren't trying.
I don't think you were. It only happened when you started sweating. You know, you get a little swass in you.
Yeah. So here's a crazy stat. Mental health among active duty has increased nearly 40% in the past 5 years. Why do you think that's so? Why do you think mental health is such a big effect in the Navy?
What?
Anybody can join.
Cutting down maybe. What?
How does that have an effect though?
Like it's not as hard to get in here as it is, bro. And like once you're in, bro, they kind of just bullshit and they give you help.
Mm.
Someone gonna get that?
Damn. You need like someone to talk to. Back then they'd be like, shut the fuck up and suck it up.
That's facts.
Do you
I'm
think
doing better about.
You gotta feel it,
do you think that the military service is associated with higher risk of mental health issues?
Um,
Cause this shit fucking sucks.
I feel like it depends on like wartime, shit like
Yeah.
that.
I feel like back then it was really high, especially with PTSD.
Yeah, man, 'cause there's like nothing you can do about it.
Like in World War II, you're supposed to just go home to wife and kids after you just killed.
Like you can't prevent PTSD. Like
Yeah.
you're watching your homies die. Like it's just some shit that's got to be done.
You want to join into the podcast?
Oh, yeah, podcast.
Yeah, you got your
Yeah, dude.
AirPods? You got voice memos on your phone?
Yeah.
Connect them up. Start a voice memo. Let me know when you start it. I'll clap.
Check that out.
Yeah, I'll cut this out. I'm not going to cut this out.
It's natural.
Yeah. From 2019 through 23, 541,000 active duty service members were diagnosed with at least one mental health disorder.
Yeah, but I feel like there's
It's kinda
so many.
wild.
There's so many like disorders
Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting to create new
with
ones.
quotations. I swear it's just like. Like mental health, like that is a real thing, but like
Yeah, you're in. All right, welcoming a special guest of the podcast. We got our buddy
what's so
Hyde.
special about it?
Yo,
What is special about Hyde?
Hyde, what is so special about you?
Hyde, what do you think is your biggest trait?
my biggest trait.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's one.
Shit, I don't even know, low key.
Come on, why does your wife love you? Like, what does she say is the best thing about her husband?
What made her say yes?
Like, why does she not?
Yeah, what made her say yes? I mean, that's a little
Wow, that
fun.
was fucking wild as
That
shit.
is wild.
Um,
That's the topic, man.
Like, why does she love you?
Why does she love you?
I mean, it's because I support her, I care for her. I give her the basic needs of a man.
Just the basic needs. You don't go
What are
above
the
and
basic
beyond.
needs of a man nowadays, And what are the basic needs of a woman?
Money, hit, that's it.
Yeah, because a man has to have a purpose.
Yeah.
A man is always entitled to pride. Whatever they do, they're gonna do it and love it, no
I feel
matter
like
what it
it's in
is.
our DNA to provide.
Yeah.
You know,
What if you're on the other hand? What if your wife was providing? How would that make you guys feel?
I'd be cooking and cleaning every motherfucking day, cuz.
I agree with that. Like if
I
I,
mean,
was
you're
married to
still
Caitlin
doing-
Clark, I'd be a stay-at-home
it's
husband.
such a random.
Hard, bro.
Dude, I don't know. Caitlin Clark's kind
She's
of
got to
fun.
be making bread though. I mean, she's the only. She's not gonna say the only one of very few women who's putting women
But, like, she not
athletics
even,
on
like,
the
compared to,
spotlight.
like, fucking LeBron, bro.
Nobody
Like,
talked about
WNBA,
women's
jack
basketball
shit,
before Caitlin Clark. Let's be honest.
That is facts.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Caitlin Clark did single-handedly
You can deny,
raise their
like-
playoff view
bro.
rate.
It's her net worth, bro. 'Cause, like, compared to, like, what she's, like, the
She
top
only
of the
makes
league.
like 70 something.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying, bro.
okay, I say only. That's still.
That's still, I mean,
It's a very good wage. I'm saying.
Wow, Caitlin Clark in 2025, she is worth $5 million.
Wow.
And that is honestly,
Is she like the top of the WNBA?
Yeah, she's
Right
gotta
now.
be
I'm pretty sure she just signed an overseas contract. Yeah.
overseas.
Yeah,
Why she signed an overseas contract?
I don't know.
People never seen the woman outside of a fucking cover.
I would think she's making more money in the WNBA than she would be overseas.
Fuck no, bro.
Well,
Pays probably better.
But like,
What?
she's a big name, so she's gonna get a lot of money. Like,
She has a Nike endorsement worth 28 million.
Yeah, I was about to say her brand deal has gotta be.
I think it's more endorsements that bring the players money.
yeah.
But I think
Like
it's
look at
different when you,
NIL.
Who's the top of
Oh, I guess that doesn't count as college.
NBA,
Who's like the number?
gotta be Braun, bro.
I think Shador Sanders was the top paid NIL.
Shador
He's
Sanders,
$1.
NFL. We said NBA, stupid.
I know, hold on. Yeah, right now it's Arch Manning at 6.5 million NIL
Is
earnings.
it Arch Manning?
Yeah.
He's a Manning. He's gonna have a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean, but he's also a dog.
he is a dog.
He is really a
I
dog.
don't know why they took him out. He was 4-0 to start off last season.
Yeah, and then it's Cooper Flag at 4.8 million, which expected to be top draft pick.
He's NIL deals for going to Duke.
Yeah, NIL is like the contract for college players,
Yeah.
big college.
So they used to not be able to make money.
No,
Yeah.
like
He used
it's
to
been
be
recent,
Like
maybe the past 4 or
like
5
Johnny
years.
Manziel. Like if he would have made money, oh, dude, he would have been fucking rich.
He's the one who
probably
started the whole
would've had the
NIL
biggest
deal thing,
deal.
though.
He kind of did.
Because he started like making profits off of all like these like rich people because he was balling out. He was getting invited to all these cool parties and shit. So he was like, people started getting him money to go play ball, and then that's kind of what spiraled into the whole like, yo, we can start paying these college kids shit ton of money so we can like get them to go to our schools and shit.
Cause they're balling. And fucking Connor sending memes to the group chat, but leaves the podcast. Make that make sense. Next is Carson Beck, and then Livy Dunn. Now Livy Dunn, I see that. Isn't she talking to a country artist right now?
No, she's hitting Paul Skeens, dude.
Paul
Who's
Skeens?
like the number one pitcher. And I'm like, maybe not the number
Michael,
one. He's top dog. You got rookie of the year, I think.
I'm gonna put some brain rot in here. Fucking baby Gronk trying to rizz up Livy Dunn, bro.
What are we in? 2024?
All right, cut that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut that. Cut that.
Don't bring that shit in the podcast.
Fuck no.
The amount of waivers there are nowadays. I'm gonna look that up actually.
Shout out fucking Rear Admiral Mattingly.
He signed his shit? It's crazy.
How do you think it would feel to be a rear admiral? You know all the stuff that you know that nobody else knows?
It was like fucking certified in so many shit.
Wow. Between the branches, the Navy has the most waivers. 17,000 waivers, including 15,000 that are medical exemptions.
Wow.
The Air Force has the least. No, the Space Force has the least waivers.
Well, they're
That
new.
makes sense. They're a pretty new
Yeah, I
branch.
guess. Haven't been around the block, huh?
That would be pretty cool though to get deployed to space.
I
You
don't think that's what
That's
they
what
do
fucking
at all.
NASA's for.
Yeah, but they work in hands with NASA.
No,
I think they're more just like.
they work on the satellites.
Isn't it illegal to weaponize space though?
Yeah.
Isn't that Geneva?
I think it is illegal.
I don't know. But think about it though. You go up into space. Now you're in space for 9 months,
Right.
but the time on Earth was 2 years. That doesn't sound like a deal. Fucking retard stopped recording. Well then restart it.
I'm still going.
Gatch is still rolling. Why aren't you?
I just do
Start
that.
it. Start it.
It's because he's
It's
playing
like
Clash.
fucking Clash on the phone, alright?
It's because he's playing
It's fucking
Clash.
scuff,
yeah,
bro.
it's
You know, if we
fucking
actually had
Clash.
fucking microphones, you know.
What do you expect? All right,
Bro, we're
new days.
broke ass
We're starting it off.
E3s. We don't got no fucking money.
We're soon to
kid.
be, you know.
Next
You gotta
up,
believe
yo.
in the dream. When you're all the way down at the bottom, the only way to go is
Fuck
up.
up, bro.
You know?
Motherfucker
Hey,
gets the
I'm just saying.
microphone now, he's fucking.
Well,
Made
yeah, because I
himself
can.
the host too. We're gonna talk about that.
All right. I think I'm worthy of being the host. You know, if you can dream it, you can do it. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. You know.
Why the fuck
That's
is
an
this
Eleanor
inspirational?
Roosevelt.
Are you looking at Pinterest quotes?
No, I'm not looking up no quotes. This is off the top.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
I
just
see you-
loaded them.
I see you just typing shit
I didn't
away.
type nothing. It's still
Yeah, you
on the
fucking
audio.
did.
No, I didn't.
Fucking-
No, I didn't. No,
All
I
right,
didn't.
if you could have a beer with like
Ooh.
one person all time, who would it be?
Kim
If I have
Jong Un.
what? A beer?
Yeah,
I'd have a
you
beer
get
with Kim Jong Un.
Oh, have a beer with somebody.
Yeah,
Ooh,
With any
Dead or
anybody.
alive?
all in history.
all of history, dead or alive, doesn't matter.
Dude, Loki, I think George Washington might be like.
Yeah,
What
what
would
the
he tell you?
fuck?
Basic answer, dude.
What?
Bro, but it's
Dude,
like you're
what?
having a beer with the first president of the United States, bro.
Like, what's it like fighting for liberation and like?
Being a president.
He was
Big deal, huh?
he fought with the British people too, so like that'd be kind of cool to see both sides of it.
It's like all he fought with.
But I mean, like, the most that would be doing is you explaining the new times, you know? That would be the most. That's like
Personally,
you,
I'd pick Genghis Khan.
yeah, like something like that.
That dude got
Napoleon
shit done.
Dynamite, the leader of Rome, you know, the emperor of Rome back then.
Did you say Napoleon Dynamite's the leader?
No,
of Rome?
I was giving different examples.
I'd have a beer with Kim
Napoleon
Jong Un.
Dynamite. No, are you talking like Napoleon Dynamite's actor or like Napoleon Dynamite in the movie?
No, like the actual.
Like the leader of France type shit.
Yeah.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
Like you have a talk with Alexander the Great.
Do you know?
Caesar.
Do you even know who?
No. I don't. Napoleon Bonaparte?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Said Napoleon.
You're an idiot.
Holy
You just said
shit.
fucking Napoleon.
Hold on, go ahead. Make a quick search on Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, it pulls up the fucking actor.
Yeah, the
Not
movie.
the fucking
Yeah.
act. Holy shit.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I did when I was a kid.
Do you know about Vote for Pedro?
What's the greatest movie of all time? What's the movie that's a
Nacho
go-to
Libre.
watch?
That, like,
Nacho Libre. That's a good one.
anybody
Yeah.
can watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah, like that's the one that you rewatch
I
and you
am,
still
I
enjoy.
Probably
am.
any MCU.
My
Any
personal
Marvel movie, that's valid. That's
What
actually
movie?
valid.
I can watch that.
Ooh,
Any
Adam
MCU?
Sandler movies smash.
Marvel
what the
Cinematic
fuck?
Universe.
Nah, that's some people
I don't
don't
like
that
that shit.
superhero shit though.
Bro, but it's a good
You know,
like
I have a
you
fucking
know,
brain.
throw on. Boom.
Keeps you entertained, you
Like,
know? It's better
any-
than watching The Accountant or some bullshit.
Actually-
you can't go back to that.
What's that fucking movie called? I can't go. 22 Jump Street.
Ooh,
Yeah,
21
that's
Jump
what it
Street,
is.
yeah.
21 Jump Street. I
Yeah,
haven't
that's a
seen
good
the
one.
second one.
22 Jump Street was
You
the second one,
fucked
yeah.
that cheese, daughter.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a good one. That's a real good one.
No, wait, that's just 22 Jump Street. My bad.
Speaking of that, we should watch that.
Mm. Yeah. I think Blue Mountain State is a really good
Yeah.
show, though, right now. She keeps things going. If only they showed more
Alright,
tips,
buddy.
you know, it'll make it more interesting.
I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like that
do
was
not
a
blame
perfect
you.
time. Like the 90s, you had phones, but like,
Not like how we
Not
got
all
them
the-
now.
You just have a phone to text and call people, bro.
think about it. Someone right
Yeah.
now could look at their phone and be like, "Oh, I know where he's at."
Right.
Like,
Back then, you couldn't.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let me just hit you up my
You know.
BlackBerry.
Connor
real
probably
quick,
grew up
you
with
know?
that shit.
Might revert back to the flip phone.
Minecraft or Fortnite?
Minecraft. What the fuck?
Minecraft? What about you?
I gotta go Minecraft because it's OG and it's like the shit you grew
I
up
feel
on.
like you
We're
can't.
talking about right now.
I feel like you
Oh, right
can't-
now? Right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Like, if we were comparing, like, Minecraft to OG Fortnite, I would have to take Fortnite, to be honest.
I'm
I'm
gonna
talking
say
about Season
you
1.
can't, you can't even like compare the two.
You really
Dude.
can't. You really
Because
can't.
Fortnite was just like those thrilling times in Minecraft, and just like making
All
stupid
around.
memories with the boys.
Yeah.
But the stupid members of boys is like honestly they're top tier.
They top Fortnite.
Because I can guarantee everyone in this room remembers like their first Fortnite.
Dude,
Yeah.
Like how all that shit went down.
do you remember the first
Solo,
Fortnite
you
win
know?
ever
Yeah.
recorded?
Dude, that was probably somebody who literally loaded up the very first Battle Royale game ever. Because there was going to be a winner destined.
Think about it. Who is it? Someone out there right now can own the title of winning the first ever game of Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah, that's probably a Guinness World Record.
I don't think it's a world record. I think that's just like a,
It's just a record, bro.
you know, first man on the moon
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong.
The first one to ever do it, you know?
Nobody thinks about the second one. Shout out Buzz Aldrin.
You know, the most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime is 32,000 by this dude named Donald
Bro, who's
Gorske.
tracking that? There's
I
got to be
know.
some old bloke
A
out there
bloke.
that's just like
Fuck.
Put out the
killing.
British
He's
terms.
got to be killing some McDicks.
Mick
But
Dick.
nobody's talking about him. Right.
Yeah. That has like 3 every
Yeah,
day.
because he doesn't own that shit. He just does it.
Brody has to be dead by now, for sure.
Nah.
You know, the world's tallest person is 8'11".
Like
died.
currently, or
How the fuck is
I
he
was about
not
to
in the
say,
league, bro?
He was.
Bro, he's probably been dead for a long time because there's no way your body can support all that.
I feel like
that's
that.
what is that why Asians live forever?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Dude, the
I feel like
fucking-
it's
it's just what they
bunch of
eat,
things.
bro.
Well, if you think about it, the Dragon Lady, bro.
Oh
she's
yeah,
been there for
Dragon
like
Lady, bro. Boot
fucking.
camp, that bitch has been there since
Whatever, bro.
fucking the beginning of fucking time, bro.
Dude, she's cut like.
Cause she probably cut my
RDCs,
grandpa's hair when he
RDCs,
served in fucking
RDCs.
Nam, bro.
Do you think she knows she's
Nah,
like a legend?
she just knows she fucks up people's hair, bro.
Yeah, she does.
I mean, she's a
Probably
legend around the Navy boot camp scene, though.
Well, yeah, she's not gonna be a legend anywhere else. Like,
Yeah.
you
How
know,
she?
nobody's gonna be getting her on Jimmy Fallon. You know?
The Dragon Lady.
Yeah.
Fucking Jimmy Fallon.
Like,
How do you guys feel about World War II?
Good ending, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Germans fucking suck.
Do you think Hitler really killed himself, or you think he fled?
I think he fled, bro.
Dude, there's literal evidence in
Do you know how
Argentina.
advanced the Germans were?
Shit, apparently not fucking
You're
advanced.
gonna tell me he didn't get away?
Back then, I think America only cared about trucks, beer, and guns. You know,
I mean, you also
that's
realize
something pretty important to care about, but
I mean, honestly,
you also get sidetracked on
peaked in the
technological
90s.
advances.
Honestly, this nation peaked in the 90s.
Yeah. How do you think pizza tasted? In
Honestly,
the
probably
90s?
way fucking better,
With
bro.
fucking
Nah,
pizza.
Insane.
I feel like they put in some bullshit on all our food. Bro,
I feel like all the food now has changed because all the artificial flavoring.
well, it's all processed now.
I
Exactly.
did see
There's
this shit
nothing
though.
but health
McDonald's
Shit back
never
then was
changed, but there's
legit.
this bitch that got like a 60-year-old.
Okay, but what if it changed for the better?
60-year-old burger that has
Dude,
not
there's more
aged, bro.
additives in
No
that
mold,
shit.
nothing, bro. Looks the
Tastes
same.
good though.
Tastes better.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, people are like, "Oh, natural shit tastes better." Like, it's
Bro.
probably better for you.
Y'all think aliens is real though?
No.
Got it.
Have you guys seen
Yeah,
Gladiator?
Gladiator Fire.
You
We
guys
gotta,
seen
we gotta
Gladiator?
watch Gladiator.
You gotta watch it. It's a good movie.
There's a
But
lot of movies I haven't watched that people are like,
So
like
imagine
Interstellar.
this,
I've
right?
never seen Interstellar.
Imagine this, right?
Interstellar's gas, bro.
You're living with your family, right?
Right.
People, Rome comes and takes over. You guys get in the big war. You get taken as a prisoner of war. Boom.
But
You're
you
now
got a name for
you're now a
yourself.
slave to Rome. Yeah, but you got a name for yourself. You're like.
So now they're
you're the-
like,
you're the
now they're
general
like, oh
back
shit,
at the house.
you kind of can be our entertainment, bro. But like to fight for your freedom. No,
So they
No, I
throw
get the
you.
gist of the movie.
They throw you and all the other captured
and it's like,
prisoners
and it's kind of
of
like,
war.
and it's kind of
Killing
like,
your
slow
homies.
games. Like, I played these games before, you know, and nobody listened,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
then they start listening.
Like to start it off, they make you and the other prisoners of war go against some apes. You know, the last one survives, then becomes a gladiator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they give you
Dude,
some,
they got
they give you
any
some
weapons.
In the
bullshit.
movie Gladiator, they were just had chains. They just had chains around their hands, and it's entourage for the other people watching. You know, because
like-
there's one famous quote: "If you entertain people and feed them, they'll live forever." So that's where it kind of started with Rome, and that's where they go into with NFL and sports nowadays. Because if you keep people entertained and you keep them fed,
How are you connected?
money's gonna keep on flowing in. You know.
Bro, I mean, if you go about it in like a dystopian type of way, it's like the Hunger Games, bro. That's like, you know, like the Hunger Games and shit. Like it's an arena full of kids and like it's a big old like society type shit. It's a connection between the gladiator and
You need to be secure.
Yeah.
to talk.
Then even in Gladiator, it's like, bro, it's just you versus somebody else, and the only thing fighting is your will to live. Do you think you have that strong enough willpower to do that?
fucking Hunger Games, bro.
I mean, Hunger Games kind
I never
of
really
like a
watched
stretch
that
though,
shit.
because, you know, they're putting different people. You know, this is
I
Rome.
don't know, Jennifer.
Dude, it's all fucking kids fighting for their fucking
Yeah,
lives to get
these
out of
gladiators
the arena.
aren't kids. They're grown ass fucking men that have been and seen war. Seeing war is a whole different spectrum. You know, if you put it on that sense.
We haven't seen war either, and we're in the.
Yeah, we haven't seen war.
Dude, I
I
hope
don't
they
wanna
send me
see
out
war
of fucking
personally.
the depths of fucking hell, bro. It'd be better than cleaning every fucking day.
What, cleaning
Yeah.
dead bodies?
Dude, just
You'd rather
fixing a
do like
fucking plane, watching it go out, you know, just bombing some shit, dude. Probably be better doing that.
How much do you think that
I
would
wouldn't at
affect
all,
you
dude.
guys?
I'd be like,
Like, if you killed
fuck
someone...
no, dude. You know how much I want to kill someone?
You just killed a
No,
fucking.
You say that now.
I've thought about it. You know, I've contemplated it. I was like, damn, I really could just kill anybody. And like, I mean, it probably
Not me.
like
Free
yeah,
will
you
does
could.
exist.
I don't think it would fuck me up. The only part is like, bro, you go to jail. You know, that's like the downside. You know,
No, but you also think of it. You just took another person.
like, but like if
No,
someone
bro.
deserved it,
I'm saying, like, in war.
fuck no, bro. Because at the
I feel
end of the
like
day,
in
bro,
war it's
they're gonna
different.
take your life. It's either your life or their life. Like,
You're still gonna
like,
get
bro,
PTSD because there's all
like
the
there's
fucking
certain
bullshit
there's
shit
certain
flying
rules
around,
to
the
it, right?
noises.
Like, bro,
I
let's
mean,
say you a
everybody-
GM, right? And there's a boat coming to you, bro. You send warning shots, bro. If them motherfuckers still coming to you, bro, you kill them, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, they're gonna take your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
gotta-
where it
you
gets
gotta
on
take
the
your brother and
topic.
sister's lives.
That's where it gets on the
No,
topic
but I'm
of your
saying, like-
adversaries. You
But
know?
then you're thinking about, like, someone's getting that message home. Like,
Yeah, dude,
someone's
they're gonna
mom.
hit a little
Being
fucking
like,
Nokia
the baby
ring.
died.
Fucking Rahid just died.
Yeah,
And
but
he
think
went
about
through
it.
a
Think about
fucking
it.
U.S. aircraft carrier.
In their eyes,
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
the
at the end of the day, we are, dude. We kind of did invade their country. It is, but
In their eyes, they're the bad
Yeah.
guys, though. You know?
What?
I mean, in their eyes, we're the bad guys. In our eyes, they're the bad guys. You know? That goes on to the same. You know,
I mean,
it's
it's
my
also
life or theirs.
perspective.
But it's also, I feel like it's different in wartime because they're adversaries. You know, they're trying to take
Yeah.
your life, you're trying to take theirs. But let's say,
Just kill them first.
let's say you're out in the street, you get in a bar fight. Oh, I want to kill this guy. That's where it crosses the line.
That's just fucking stupid if you want to do that shit.
Like just having a shitty temper.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of awesome.
Fucking doodah, bro.
Whoa, no name
What?
drop on here.
Damn, I'm blind as fuck, bro. I need some glasses.
What's the best like? What do you guys think overall like best fast food places? Like you could eat there every day.
Shit.
Chick-fil-A.
I feel
Yeah,
like
but that's like the same shit.
I
every
just
time.
I hate when it gets so greasy though. Like I fuck with greasy food and chicken, but
Could
it's
be a
like
bias. I'm
Publix.
saying Chipotle.
Publix ain't fast
You
food.
mix
I
it
don't
up.
give a fuck.
You mix it up.
I mean,
Damn,
if we're
I
going
do
basing
fuck
it
with
off that,
Chipotle,
I
though.
like
We're just talking about in general, dude.
in
Like,
general, dude. Low-key, I could eat Cane's.
Bro,
all,
Raising
like,
Cane's is fucking
So-
dog shit.
so do you just have
Yes,
it?
man.
Okay, that's
Yes,
fine.
it is, bro.
dude, have you had cane sauce?
Bro,
with,
the
like,
cane
anything?
sauce is good,
Like the
yes, bro,
fucking
but like they
Texas
fried
Coke?
your ass, bro. Zaxby's is better, bro.
Zaxby's is
Like they
not
chicken
good.
Bro, I'm
ass,
sure
bro.
you
They
don't know
fries
about
is better. Like if Cane's had Zaxby fries, bro, should be way better, bro.
Oh,
But
you're
I
just
ain't
talking
gonna lie,
about
y'all
a place
ever
called
had
Burkhart?
Slims, bro? Yeah,
Slims.
Slims,
Slims
bro.
is good. Slims is
No,
good.
Slims.
Slims.
You don't know about that shit. Bro,
Spell it.
SALEMS, bro.
Okay, so there's no.
I would eat that. No,
I
not
thought you were
Slim
talking
Chicken,
about
bro.
Slim
Slim
Chicken.
Chicken is good, bro, but I eat Slims every fucking day, bro. They used to have that shit back in the hood.
What
Bro,
is
it's
it?
everything, bro. They got gizzards, fried shrimp, chicken, all that bullshit, bro. That shit is so fucking
Y'all know about this
Nah,
place
that
called
shit's
Bird
good.
Call?
bird call. Never heard of it.
Bro, that's probably just a Colorado thing because it's like it's fried chicken. It's got like there's just one sandwich chicken. It's called
Bojos?
Nashville Hot.
What about that,
Dude, it's just so fire.
I'll fuck up
what's
some
that one place
Bojos.
called? I seen it on the road. It's like a fucking bitch. What's that shit called? I don't know what it is called. Like Cookout or some bullshit like that.
Oh yeah,
I see a lot of people post that shit. I never had it though.
I've seen it. It just looks like a place that's got everything. They probably just throw it in a fryer.
I ain't
and
gonna lie,
call it
Bucky's is
a day.
kind of fire too, bro.
I've never
Buc-ee's.
been to Buc-ee's.
Bro, I never been, bro.
Buc-ee's
And I
good.
went like literally like a year ago, bro. That place is fucking.
Dude, it's a gas station on fucking
Bro,
Roy's.
it's more than a gas.
Buc-ee's basically is imagine the size of a Walmart, but it's a gas station.
I mean, I feel like the rest of the world
It's damn near an
doesn't
amusement park.
idolize gas stations like
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Like if you go to another country, like I don't think they got gas stations like America.
Bro, fucking UK calls them
Yeah, that's
petrol
because they
stations,
call a
bro.
lot, bro. They
Like,
eat
that
beans and
sounds-
toast over there, bro. I don't want to get shit.
Nah,
I got road
How
juice.
far can we push the boundaries of creating new life forms from scratch? Could we be building living organisms
Bro,
using
bro
only
didn't
synthetic
Elon Musk try
materials?
doing that
Dude,
shit
there's
with
no,
like a
no,
incubator?
you literally need a mom and a dad to have sex to have a baby.
Mm. But then let's say you give artificial intelligence.
Why the
Their own
fuck would we
mind.
create a robot, bro? We've seen the fucking movies.
Like, what if
It's not-
ChatGPT
Bro,
takes
it
over?
could,
What
bro.
if
They
Oh,
gain
yeah,
consciousness.
that's a great point. The movies. Oh,
the movies? Mm.
Yeah, you ever watch
the
fucking
movies with a plot,
Independence Day, bro?
Climax.
Like, that shit's gonna happen.
You ever seen iRobot starring
No,
Will
it's
Smith?
Not Independence Day.
No.
What the fuck was
No,
that
no,
shit
no.
called, bro? I
iRobot?
was talking about
No.
Independence Day.
what?
Or like when they fucking bombed old Capitol or some shit, bro. Yes, is it Independence Day? I'm thinking of fucking the other one with Mark Wahlberg, or whatever his name is.
Do you guys think the multiverse is real and there's
Yeah, bro.
parallel universes?
Why are you talking about all this deep shit all of a sudden? I mean, like,
Bro,
no. Chat GBT deep topics.
Nah, I'm just coming up off the top.
Yeah,
Holy
okay.
fucking shit. Bro, I literally
You
can't
suck.
see what I'm shooting at, bro. I'm blind as fuck.
Does Kong
Yes,
suck at
bro.
Call of Duty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I play on a
Fucking
fucking
world.
PC, bro. Why am I on a controller?
Dude,
Oh,
What's
it's
your
not
stats right now? 9
Yeah,
and
bro.
13.
Bro, this kid's
Buddy,
literally
you're
laying down in
fucking
the
cooked.
corner of a fucking map, bro, and I keep getting flashbang.
Shoot him.
Yeah, I
Just
did.
walked in the fire.
I'm having a great time though.
When's the last time you've seen a fire and been like, I'm gonna walk in that and might
Yeah,
be
dude,
able
I
to help
contemplated it at boot camp.
you. Campfire from Fortnite doesn't count.
Dude, on the fucking
Contemplated
wall.
that shit at boot camp. I ain't gonna lie. Like, damn, dude, if I just jumped in that fire.
Do you guys think pets could have human jobs?
Yeah, they
what
do.
They
if-
already do.
Yeah, fucking
Really?
K9 police officer shit type shit.
Yeah, dude.
No,
What about a
that's-
service dog?
Bro, there's not going to be a human on their knees sniffing
Yeah,
out
but
drugs.
what about like service
No.
dog?
Service dog is like
you
they
know.
help out. Like it's like a caretaker, but like
it's like a pair.
I'm tired of these fucking mall
Um,
talk, bro. I'm jumping on.
Dude, what's y'all's craziest
All right,
jack
buddy.
off story?
I
why the
don't think
fuck do you
anything
even know?
Dude, I've jerked off in a bouncy house before.
See, that's how
It was
old?
empty. Oh, I was 18. I'm just playing. Nah, I've
You
never
were 15
jacked off
last
in.
week.
I've never jacked off in a bouncy house.
Oh,
I
what?
would though. What do you guys think the best place? Imagine jacking off in a waterbed.
Why did you stop making water beds?
I don't know. I think people started
I
dying.
feel like busting it up with like a good ass view. Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know it's impossible. Like top
I'm
of
talking
Mount
about like
Everest.
climbing top of Mount Everest, dude.
Wouldn't that freeze your dick off?
That's why I
Not
said it's
impossible,
impossible.
dude. When there's a will, there's a way. You know?
Wouldn't that just freeze your dick?
I don't fucking know what it is.
Heated pocket pussy.
Take 2 heat warmers and the hand warmers, rub them together.
If you had access to a time machine, what would you do?
Nothing.
Would you go in the future or the past? Huh? That's where we can start.
Well, if I go in the future, you'd like probably fuck up
Nah,
some
I'd
sort
go
of
to
like
the past,
timeline
dude.
shit. And I
I'd
don't
go
want
to
to
the
do
You
that
past.
shit.
can
So
still
if I
go to
do,
the
I'd rather
past
go
and
to the
fuck up the
past.
timeline.
Yeah,
Like,
but
dude,
no.
you also
if
like
you
know
go
Either
to the
you're
way,
in
past
your
and
you
you go to
fuck
the
up the
past.
future, bro,
present.
you like drop a fucking pen or some shit, dude. That could still fuck up the whole thing.
But that's why you like. That's why the like was it what is it? Back to the Future. That's why I don't like. That could really happen if that all happens.
Well, if you go back to the past, that means you would have already gone back to the past. You got to your current timeline, which means everything that you're doing is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a
Pet
pet
gay, man.
dragon?
What?
Okay,
Playing.
you just totally went from like timeline shit to fucking
These
mythical.
both
Yeah, dude,
play
you're just
in
shitting.
part
I take a pet
with each other.
dragon, to be honest.
There we go.
Like,
I'll
why
take
the
a pet
fuck would I want a
dragon as well.
dinosaur when I can have a flying dinosaur that shoots fire?
Dude, but you could have a fucking
Exactly.
dinosaur that can run fast, bro.
Nah, bro. Dragons winning all year.
Yeah, that's what cars are for. Like,
But just imagine like being like, yo,
Hey,
pulling up
bro.
on a dinosaur, like a
Can we
fucking
put
T-Rex,
Gladiator
bro.
on, bro? Hey, put fucking Gladiator on, dude. We need
you
to
get
enlighten you.
fucked
Go
up by
fucking
cable.
KD. Gotta put you on some knowledge, some Gladiator knowledge. Where's the TV remote?
Say we go get some fucking chow.
If you were a villain, what would be the most outrageous evil thing you could do?
I don't know. Hitler almost wiped out a whole fucking ethnicity. So.
That is fact.
I really don't think you could
I
compare.
feel like he's already kind of.
All right, let's think.
Like, what's the most heinous crime? What's the most heinous crime you guys think you can get away with?
Get away with?
Killing somebody.
Off record.
Killing somebody.
No, like terrorist attack. You
Oh.
Hypothetically speaking, bro.
hypothetically,
Make sure it's clear.
under no circumstances do we have any
Yes.
intention of doing this.
Like on some crazy
Yeah.
shit though, dude. Go to like an orphanage and just bomb that shit, dude. Yeah. So like that's a
Why would
heinous
you-
crime, dude. But like, what are the kids gonna do? Fucking tell their parents, dude?
That's so fucked up.
Well, no shit. That's kind of the point for it to be fucked up. But like, why would you pick a?
Because they have no one to fucking go to, dude. Or like a
gotta
homeless
do the
shelter, dude.
fucking
You just go to
nuns
a
that
homeless
work there.
shelter and fucking bomb it.
See, I feel like nobody would really.
Yeah, like just
Well, I
fucking
mean,
like
you
it's like
could-
cleaning up, like all right, bro.
You gotta pick some
Like
high value
just like
targets
Squid Game,
here.
you know, or like the Hunger Games. If we took a shit ton of fucking homeless people and made them fight to the death, the one that wins gets like $1 million. Just like cleaning the population, dude. You know, getting rid of overpopulated areas by making homeless people fight each other.
Bro, just go to fucking India. You got
India's
all
lost
out
cause.
fucking war.
I don't. What do you even have?
What, India?
Like, how do you have 1 billion plus people, 0 gold medals?
Mm.
All they want to do is fucking.
Shit.
No, you know what? Never mind.
They
I'm not
just
even
want to
saying.
procreate. That's all they want to do.
Why do you think that is?
Because they're fucking horny.
Oh,
Dude.
we should go to chow.
I think
You
yeah,
guys
I'm
took a.
starving here.
You guys would fuck with a
Little
magic carpet. Yeah.
Magic carpet.
Dude, anything that flies that you can personally drive around yourself, you're gonna
Like, dude,
fuck.
imagine being on a fucking magic carpet. It's like doing a drive-by moon on someone, but like on a magic carpet. Yeah, like, dude,
What?
fuck you, bitches.
You're talking about like
Like,
ruining, like
yeah, dude.
whipping your ass out?
It's like, just like,
Or
fuck you,
just taking
bitches.
a
I'm on a
shit?
magic carpet. Like, you know, show your ass like a baboon.
Okay, though, honestly, kind of nice because if you gotta take like a piss or a shit, all you really gotta do is
Dude,
just put your
imagine
ass
the
over the
air you
side.
getting up there, you know?
I mean, you could, dude. Just think about it. You could like be like thousands of feet in the air, take a deuce, and watch that shit hit someone.
Oh, shit.
I don't think you're seeing that shit from
I think we
thousands of
should
feet in
starve
the air.
ourselves. Let's not eat today. And then just
Fuck
just
no.
I
drink a
beg to
shit ton
differ.
of alcohol. Hypothetically.
Swear I'm past
All right,
that.
that's a wrap on today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Keep the laugh rolling,
Today's or like this week?
and don't forget to like Out of Pocket Discussions.
Party chat. Fucker.
We're out.
Yeah.